Hi and welcome to a Mark's PCprojects.co.uk video guide. In this video guide today I will be showing you the last emulator series video guide. Now for this last series, what I'm going to be showing you is how you can play the Game Boy Emulator on your PC or laptop. So for this guide it will be showing you how you can download it and how you can install it. Also how you can organise it to make it more organised in your system. Okay, so the first thing what we need to do is run our internet. Okay, now what we need to do in the Google search bar here is type in Game Boy Emulator and we'll go to emulatorzone.com. Now as you can see, it's already got our Game Boy up here. So what we need to do is scroll down and find a link what we're going to be using. For this guide it's going to be the top option. It's called Visual Boy Advance. So we click on that and scroll down and then we'll find the download link, which is this one here, Visual Boy Advance 1.8.0, and click on that. Now that will save into our C drive of our computer. So we can close that and close the internet. Okay, so all we need to do is click on this little yellow bar icon and then click on downloads and then locate the Visual Boy Emulator. Okay, so it will be in the RAR file here. So what we need to do is, first things first, we'll go into the games directory or wherever directory you stored your emulators. I'm going to right click and point to new and click folder, and I'm going to call this I'm going to call this Visual Boy and press enter. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the downloads, click on that and locate Visual Boy Advanced, right click and click on extract files. New window opens like this. I'm going to click on the games directory, click on Visual Boy and click OK. Now all them files have been extracted into my newly created folder called Visual Boy. So now all I need to do is scroll down, click on games and double click on Visual Boy, and here's the Game Boy Emulator. Now it's an advanced Game Boy Emulator, so you can play the old Game Boy games, the advanced games and the colour games. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder in this folder, and I'm going to point to new, click on folder, and I'm going to call it ROMs and press enter. This folder is going to be where we can store all the Game Boy ROM files known as games in this folder. Now to run this Game Boy Advanced Emulator, all we're going to need to do is double click on it and a little box opens here. We just minimise the back window. We can make it bigger by the bottom left and right corners by dragging it out. So if we had a Game Boy ROM installed in our PC, all we need to do is click on File, Open, double click in the ROMs folder and choose a ROM, but unfortunately we've not downloaded any ROMs yet. They will be in the last emulator guide, which will be created shortly after this one. So check back for that. Okay, now we've got these options on across the top. We don't need to be bothered about the help or the cheats. We've got options and we've got tools. We don't need to be bothered about the tools, to be honest, because when you run a game, there'll be automatically created sound and automatically graphics will be already set up, so we don't need to install any graphics drivers or any sound drivers because they'll automatically run at start of game. Now the options here, we've got joypad. You can configure your keyboard to how you want to use it to play a game by pointing to joypad, going to config and then going on option 1. As we can see, a new window pops up. We've got up, down, left, right. They're set to the default keys on the keyboard, which is the up arrow, the down arrow, the left arrow and the right arrow. then your button there is Z, your button B is X, your button L is A, your button R is S. You can change these by just clicking in the box, backspacing, or better still, click in the box, type A, the button changes to A. From X you put S, L we put Z, and R we put X. And that's my configured keyboard setup. Well guys, that was a quick and easy tutorial for you, I hope. Please check back on the last emulator series about how to download and play the Game Boy ROM files. If there's an emulator video not been created what you want to know about, then please just email me or just drop a little comment underneath the video. Thanks very much for viewing, and goodbye for now.